Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. My name is Dan W. Make sure you're following me on Instagram. Today our Marvel Legends reviews continue with this Mantis Build-A-Figure wave, and in front of me we have the very first time I think we have ever had any type of Nebula figure, comic or MCU version, but I'm very happy that it is a Guardians of the Galaxy MCU version. So very happy to have her. Daughter of Thanos, as we all know. She comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for Mantis, and then an interchangeable arm, which we see in the second movie, and also a gun, but it sort of fell out the box, so it's in there somewhere anyway. But yeah, let's have a look at the box. She says the box art with Gamora, so we've got Gamora in the back. We get a read-up, plus, as always, a list of all the figures. In this wave, we need to complete the Mantis Build-A-Figure. Today we're reviewing Nebula. And there she is on the side of the box. So yeah, very looking forward to opening this. I like when we get brand new characters we've never had before. So yeah, without further ado, let's get it open. Pow, and here she is out of the box, and yet again I think Hasbro have done a great job of capturing the likeness of the actor and just the character itself from both the movies, because she comes with interchangeable parts, which I'll get into. But yeah, just looking at this figure, really nice sculpt, all brand new, nothing from any other figure that I've seen before. And as I said, this is the first time we've had a Nebula figure, I believe, in comic form or MCU form, and I do really like it when we get brand new figures. So yeah, great job Hasbro. She comes with a Build-A-Figure piece for Mantis, so obviously subscribe to the channel as I will be reviewing Mantis last. Again, another MCU figure that I look forward to reviewing. Then she also comes with this interchangeable arm, which I'll explain in a second, and then also a tiny little gun, which I nearly lost when I opened the box because it's so small, but she does actually use this in the film, I believe, as well. So yeah, the arm is a really quick change. It's just you pop it off at the elbow, and it is the more metallic arm. So I really like that, because at the end of the first film you see her escaping by chopping off her own arm, and then obviously at the start of this film you see her with this little take my strong hand arm. Anyone remember that from Scary Movie, or am I just too old? But yeah, I would like, so you can have her looking like she's from the Volume 2 movie, or just a standard Volume 1 look, and this is probably the look I prefer the most. The gun, this is the gun that she uses to shoot Yondu, I believe, and it's so small, but it does fit in her hand, and it does the job, I suppose. But yeah, really like this figure. As I said, she's very gangly, just like her character is. She's part cyborg, part woman, because Thanos, as she explained, used to replace parts of her body every time she lost in battle. So yeah, let's have a zoom in and just have a quick closer look of the detail of the figure. So here's a closer look of Nebula, and again, I do think it is very movie accurate to the character. I can't tell if it has actor likeness because the actor is covered in so much makeup, but it does very much look like Nebula from the film, so no complaints at all, even like a cybernetic eye, if that's a word. I don't know if I just made that up. But yeah, all the details are there on all parts of the figure. Don't want it to lose focus, but yeah, there's her arm. So as I said, it's a nice simple fix. You just pop it out at the elbow and then get the other one and plug it in at the elbow. That lost focus the whole way through, but it doesn't matter. You get the point. It pops out of the elbow and then pops back in at the elbow. Nice and simple. But yeah, the details on this figure is great. This middle piece is a separate piece, so it doesn't get in the way of a hip swivel type thing. There is a waist swivel, sorry, and then obviously at the hips as well. But yeah, really, really like this figure. There's a closer look at the gun. It's very small and simple, but does the job. She isn't wearing high heels, thank God. Well, I suppose she is, but she's very easy to stand. Are they high heels? Yeah, I suppose so. But she's very easy to stand, so I'm not complaining. Usually it's hard to get these female figures to stand. But yeah, very happy with this MCU Nebula. So let's compare it to some other movie figures and see how she looks. So before I compare it to the other members of the Guardians of the Galaxy, I thought I'd compare it to some other MCU version female figures. And obviously we have Black Widow and Scarlet Witch. And she does fit in very well. She's basically probably a tiny bit taller than both of them, but they all scale very well together. We've never seen these three characters on screen together. Maybe we will in Infinity War, who knows? But nevertheless, they look good together. So yeah, let's compare it to the Guardians themselves. And here is Nebula compared to the rest of the Guardians of the Galaxy, a mixture of both the first wave and second wave that we have this year, including Little Ravager Groot, Drax, Rocket Raccoon, Star-Lord Peter Quill, Gamora and Yondu. So yeah, look how good these figures look together. These are definitely the best set of MCU figures that we have so far, and they're going to look great. I need to make like some sort of diorama or display to show off these figures properly. Can't wait now to build Mantis, and I'm probably going to be very tempted to buy that 2-pack later in the year with Star-Lord and Ego, just so I can get Ego to sort of fill out this collection. So Hasbro, thank you once again. Very impressed with these figures. So final thoughts is the only really complaint I have is there's no double jointed elbows, so you can't have like a proper gun pose. That's as far back as their elbows would go. Other than that, articulation is pretty good. But yeah, don't really have any complaints. We got the interchangeable hand. I would have been annoyed if we'd only got this clawed hand for the figure. So I'm really glad that they give us this, because she's not going to have the claw for much longer in the movies, I don't think. Infinity Wars takes place like 4 years after the events of Guardians of the Galaxy 2, so we're going to see a bigger Groot and everything like that. But yeah, really like this figure, people. Happy to have it. Another MCU character we never had before, so not complaining. But please subscribe to the channel as I am reviewing the rest of the wave. Obviously I'm going to finish on Mantis the Build-A-Figure, but until then, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.